Hello, this is Braja, and I write the Piercing Shots Hunter blog. This is my first foray into making video guides for bosses, so I hope you enjoy it. As you can see from all the fiery spiderwebs, this is Beth'tilac, who, along with Shanax and Rhyolith, is one of the introductory bosses for the Firelands. As the fight begins, you can see she is raining fire acid on the raid. This is because she just went to the top of the web, what we call upstairs, and if she doesn't have anyone in melee, she spits on the people downstairs. Spinners are the spiders that you see hanging from the ceiling. It is imperative to taunt them as soon as possible, as taunts are what make them drop to the ground. They do a lot less damage on the ground, and the ropes they leave when taunted are how your upstairs team gets up there. The hunter taunt is, of course, distracting shot. You also saw the first batch of spiderlings just now. Dealing with those is my other primary responsibility in this encounter. I'm using my survival spec with entrapment because we're a 10-person raid guild and I'm covering all 3 spiderling spawn locations, so that reduced trap cooldown is very important. Dealing with spiderlings isn't too difficult. Every time they spawn, I call out the direction they're coming from, north, east, or west. This third group of lings is coming from the east. Then I put a frost trap in their path. They always move towards the drone, and a fire trap on the frost trap. This way, they'll ideally trigger both traps at the same time, getting the maximum amount of time immobilized in the fire trap's AoE. With the third group of lings there, you probably saw that I used trap launcher for the frost trap while running towards the lings, then placed my fire trap the old-fashioned way. I started doing this because it saves 10 focus and the trap launcher's cooldown, meaning that you don't have to lead the lings quite so much and you have more focus for multi-shot. You've probably seen me moving my camera around a lot, frequently independently of where my character is facing. This is because I'm checking for spinners whose spawn I may have missed, or I've just seen the some stuff just spawned messages and I'm trying to find the stuff that spawned. You'll also notice that I spend some time getting meleeed by spinners. This isn't a big deal. They melee for literally 2,500 to 3,000 damage. Our warrior tank downstairs has vigilance on me and taunts them off as she can. There are a couple times where I'm just sort of standing there not doing anything, which is obviously not ideal. When this happens, I'm either waiting for a distracting shot to come off cooldown, I don't have enough focus to do what I need to do, or my current target dies right as I push a button. This is frustrating, but a natural consequence of AoE on lots of low health targets. You can also see that with all these traps going off, I have constant lock and load procs. I spread these out amongst the lings, drones, and spinners as appropriate. I almost never use a full proc on one mob. Once you've got the basics down, it's just rinse and repeat. Taunt spinners to the ground, kill lings, kill spinners and drones. It is important to note that even when I've got a mess of lings trapped, if there are dangling spinners, it is absolutely worth it to keep distracting shot on cooldown. This means that I will de-target lings that are trapped, target a spinner, taunt it, and go back to the lings. Leaving spinners dangling will wipe your raid. Do remember that you can use Snake Trap as a backup for entrapment if you misjudge the drone's location and waste a frost trap cooldown. Snake Trap will still immobilize the whole group of lings for 4 seconds. That covers phase 1. I'll just have a little more to say when Beth drops down after her third smoldering devastation. Now that Beth has dropped to the ground, you can see we all rush to stack up on her spider butt to make healing easier, pop hero, and burn her down. My misdirection there was more habit and a waste of a GCD than anything else. Our upstairs paladin has several minutes of solo threat on her, so none of us are going to catch up and pull. Our enhancement shaman was also using a lot of Maelstrom 5 stacks to drop healing rains. Our shadow priest used both hymns and bubble tanks when they were low. I used my gift of the Naru a second time, and just in general the raid does what it can to help out with healing, but it's overall kind of a boring burn phase. But that's Beth'tilac. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you had fun.